Hi everyone, I'm Ellison Nevra, the modern day sage, and this is your December Sagittarius reading. Happy birthday, Sagittarius! I'm a Sagittarius myself, so I'm feeling this energy. And before I pull any cards, I feel like, excuse me, this reading feel like this is a really good time for Sagittarius. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities in store. I feel this is one of those golden opportunities. There's going to be a golden opportunity for us Sagittarius. I feel like with December, there's going to be a huge transformation in the area of finances, especially. What else? What I'm hearing in my head when it comes to Sagittarius is good times. The show Good Times, but not really. Like, these are literally going to be the good times. I feel like a lot of people are not in the best financial situation that they want, or at least not where they want to be financially. But it's going to be a lot of memorable things that happen in December. And these are going to be counted as good times. Good times, the good times. But with the mundane, I feel there's going to be transformation for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius and Sagittarius only. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so if you cross watching for Sagittarius, I didn't mean that. Anyway, yeah, I did. Let us get into the reading. No, I really honestly didn't. But, we got to get geek because it's our month. Well, it's our season. Not just our month, because I'm a December Sagittarius. And just once again, want to say happy birthday to all the Sagittarius out there. So let's get started. Spirit, I ask that you give clear guidance and insight into the lives of us Sagittariuses. Guide us in the way that we need to know. Allow me to be a clear channel, free of any personal input, just because I'm a Sagittarius. I ask that you bless and anoint this reading for the viewers who tune in and for those who are part of the Sagittarius collective. Ground myself and connect myself to Source. Source, we thank you for all the beautiful blessings and the beautiful messages that you have for us. Okay. So, this here is my new deck I'm so excited about. This is called the Shamanic. There you go. I know I can say it right. Shamanic Healing Oracle Cards by Michelle A. Matunzes or something like that. I hope y'all had a chance to see it. Anyway, well, I decided to go to the metaphysical store today, and I was like, I'm gonna invest in what I love to do. Now, with me, when it comes to personal readings, a lot of times I don't use cards. I just don't. It's just, it's one of those no tools needed. But being that I do enjoy, getting readings and doing them for YouTube or on YouTube for my YouTube family, we need some type of props. So I'm investing in the cards for props purposes. But of course, they're going to be of great guidance and insight, because that's just what Oracle cards do. But, if you decide to book a reading with me, not always do I use tools, but I may, just because, the information, I allow the information to flow first. And if need be, I will back it up with or confirm with oracle cards. So, what did I say? Big changes. We got the changes card here. Changes. Can y'all see that? I don't know. It's kind of dark in here, but let me see if can I see that? Changes. No, I can't see it, but hopefully y'all can. Then we have 44, home. So first and foremost, this is 29. And 2 plus 9 is what? 11. That's a master number. And then we have 44, home, which is a master number. Like I said, we have some big changes taking place. A lot of it has to do with our home base. 37. What is that? Emotional release. Ooh, yes. I'm going to pull 5 cards. Discernment. Ooh, these cards is giving me the chills. I love these cards. Then we have 26. Duality. Okay. Okay. Ooh, underneath we have burden. So the underlying energy, let's start with that. In the month of December, Sagittarius, I feel like there is going to be some heavy things that you're looking at now from a different perspective. You're looking at the heavy things that was presented in November, whether it is in relation to, a relationship, a job, something that we consider home to us, something that we hold in our hearts, something that feels safe for us. Home. What feels like home? Whether it's that safe job, that safe home, safe people, like that safe relationship, something that you're familiar with, something that, that feels like, you're comfortable in, contented in, something that has become a burden because your soul wants to grow, your soul wants to expand. And in the month of December, we are expanding. That heavy burden, you're going to start looking upward. You're going to start looking up instead of down. The ant is very symbolic. The ant symbolizes getting to work. Getting to work with your head up high. You feel me? Getting to work with your head up high. Because there's going to be a lot of opportunities and you're going to have to get to work. But you can't look at it in a negative sense like, I had to leave what I'm familiar with. You have to look upward and know that what you're doing is towards your highest good. Okay? So, into December, that's the underlying energy. So, all throughout December, good times. Yes, good times. Good times. You're going to have to look at it because you know how the show is. The show, if you have not seen Good Times, check it out on what? TV One? Is it TV One or whatever station that is, whatever station it is on your, if you have cable, or if you can just, if you don't have cable, have a friend to have cable, or if you gotta YouTube it, if you don't know what it is, you need to see how it can be perceived as, what is the word? Discouraging. And underneath is perception. See, it's all about your perception. Your perception. Underneath burden is perception. Oh my God. And then we have joy. Look, I'm about to explain the underlying energy. This is what I'm saying about good times. It's a burden, but you're going to look upward. Instead of having that negative perception, looking downward, I don't know what I was tapping on. Like I was looking up into the heavens when I was tapping. Anyway, looking upward, carrying this heavy burden, it's about changing your perception right here. Your perception. And count it as all joy. Really, really good times ahead. Good times are ahead. Good times are ahead. No matter what it looks like. You might see a struggle, but guess what? It's really not a struggle. It's good times. Making the best of the situation. There's going to be changes, though. There's going to be a lot of changes. What feels safe to you will no longer satisfy your soul, your soul's growth. So you're going to be looking forward, looking up and ahead instead of looking back. And there's going to be a lot of changes with that because you know what feels safe doesn't do it for you anymore. And I know I'm speaking to somebody. It doesn't do it for you no more. So there's going to be a lot of changes taking place. 11, the master number. It's a master number. Mastery. It's mastery. It's plain, simple mastery. Turning something ugly into something beautiful. The lotus. The lotus, the lotus. Growing from mucky conditions. The next card is 44, home, 8. So it's going to be a lot of changes even when it, like I said, when it comes to home. It could be physical home. It could, you might be moving location, changing actual locations. Workplace, physical home where you reside, your residential home. Even a relationship, you might just up and go because you see that it's not serving you right now. And it's not necessarily letting go forever, but doing what you have to do to see the positive in situations. Because I feel like a lot of those safe situations makes you sad, makes you feel bored, itchy, a lot of drama for no reason. Because that's you creating drama subconsciously, subconsciously, because it doesn't do it for you no more. Like, you want so much more, Sagittarius. And that is what's taking place. Next card, we have 37, emotional release. Like I said, what you're seeing negative, you gotta let it go. And that's what feels safe, what feels good. It's creating a lot of drama in your life. Critical crisis situations. Maybe to the extreme crisis, but, it's some type of drama. However you may experience drama. You might not be a very intense person. So, however drama plays out in your life, and you know what drama is for you. It could be gossiping, like unwanted gossiping, like, oh my God, why are they talking about everybody? Why don't they just do their work? Leave me alone. That type of drama. Or, could be personal drama, like you getting into it with people. Arguments. So, what number is this? This is what? 8, 9, 10? New beginnings. You're releasing all that drama, all that baggage. That bag lady, if you are the bag lady holding on to stuff, let it go. I wanted to sing it though, but I ain't. Let it go. It looks like a lotus to me, like the author's, the artist's interpretation of the lotus. I don't know. These are beautiful cards. I love these. Like, these are really touching me, touching my soul. Maybe because of my roots, like, naturally. My grandma on my daddy's side, my grandmother was full native, and she belonged to, I forgot the name of the tribe, because like I actually kind of traced it, like, because it doesn't go so far down at all. I actually traced it, but I forgot. But like today when I went to the store, I was just so drawn to like this native energy, because I purchased this because I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I guess these shamanic roots are like really taking place. Okay. These cards are just like touching my soul. The next card. Discernment. I want to go back right quick to home. Because I didn't even explain this master number here. It just hit my spirit. Master number here. 44 is the master number of the master healer. 22 is the master builder, 33 is the master teacher, and 44 is the master healer. So this is mastering healing right here. Through this situation, it's going to master healing in your life. You're going to heal situations because then you have this emotional release from this situation. Next card is discernment. Sagittarius, I feel like this month the universe, spirit, the divine, God, love, source is just sprinkling us with divine discernment. Being able to tap into the supernatural in a sense. Tapping into that intuition, tapping into self to know exactly where your northern star is taking you. Because once again, this bird has its head upward. Like, it ain't, you're going north, you're going up, you're going forward, you're looking up. Like, this is like symbolic of the nativity scene, you know, well, the nativity story, or the story of Christ in Christianity, where the wise man, because it takes wisdom, discernment, the wise man look upward to the northern star, you know, to trace it to, you know, the Christ. Just take that story, how I just said it, and make your promise, which is the Christ, make your promise by looking, make it to your promise by looking upward towards your northern star. And a little bit about the northern star, I will look into your north node. Read about your north node, because that is where your soul is trying to advance to. I have a north node in Taurus, and from my very brief study of that, you know, I'm leaving the old behind and going towards the energy of Taurus, which is all about the five senses. You know, sensual desires, putting things to work, you know, luxury, working with my hands, like being a master builder in a sense. Love, even. You know, that's where I'm heading. Find out where your soul is trying to take you. You know, we have all these tools in place to study us, to know thyself, to make our journey a little bit easier. I mean, especially if you're not the type to naturally tap into your innate and you're always second guessing yourself. Study yourself then. But Spirit is offering discernments about situations on what to let go and what to go towards. I want to read the meaning of this because I haven't had a chance to read any meanings, and something is just telling me to just go a little bit deeper into it. So here we are. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blur the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on other people's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibrations. We then get caught up in a seemingly never-ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. So I'm going to talk about, that's just like what I was saying, being at home, being safe and familiar, you know, being itchy. Like, oh, them people getting on my nerve. You judging. Because that's not your energy. You judging them people, that's their energy. That's not your energy. And now you've outgrown it. And you still in that energy. And then it's like picking at you and it's creating drama. Like I said. It's not your energy no more. You're trying to move into something more peaceful, Sagittarius. That's what that's saying. The lesson here, as the previous card, is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effects of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It is easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, wow, that's interesting, instead of, what's wrong with me? This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. This card is asking you to stop looking outside yourself for answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. Okay. You know? Pretty much self-explanatory, because now you're going to have to start listening to your body. You're going to have to start listening to where your soul is trying to listen or trying to take you, you know, instead of being irritated. And I feel like that's that discernment, like, why do I feel like this? You have to ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? But, you know, with this reading, it's offering guidance because it's letting you know the reason why you feel like this, because your soul is trying to expand. But ask yourself, because your intuition is going to tell you exactly what it is and what you need to do to solve it. Good time. So I'm just like, okay, so we have 26, which is number 8 again, duality. Things are starting to separate, Sagittarius. This is more so spiritual than anything. You're starting to see black and white, good and bad. Like, the good is really good and the bad is like really bad. Like, you're, you know, differentiating the difference. You're, you know, seeing, you know, it for what it is. But I feel with this discernment, you know, especially for us Sagittarius who are a little bit more aware and enlightened and not just taking, you know, life for granted, because we are working on our mastery. You know, we're looking at situations for what they are, and I feel like a lot of light worker Sagittariuses are starting to see the illusion in things. You know, a certain group of Sagittarius, let me say that. I'm labeling, I don't mean to. A certain group. You know, you're starting to see how the bad is working for the good, and that's what's giving you, you know, that silver lining point of view. Like, well, I know this situation is happening because it's trying to get me over here, type of thing. So you're seeing everything work together for your greater good, and that's, you know, a burden that you're carrying, but you're looking upward towards what is for your highest good. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, or what I am saying. I'm not trying to say, because that's a little bit deep there. That's really deep. Okay. Oh, I love those cards, Sagittarius. You know, it didn't speak of no money yet, but that's just like the spiritual understanding of it, you know, what's going on, because prosperity is coming. Prosperity is coming. right here. This is the Angels, God, and Goddess card deck, and it says, Goddess of nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. Period, point blank. Midas touch. Midas touch. You are reaping what you sow, so get to working. This is like a good time, an excellent time to manifest, Sagittarius. Got to look positively forward, though. You can't look at things in a negative light. You got to keep it positive. And if something is making you look at it in a negative sense, it's time to remove yourself. It's time to release that attachment to it. If you find it a little bit difficult, sometimes you're going to have to leave people in situations because it's for your highest good. Doesn't mean, like I said in the beginning, that you're going to be letting people go forever. You just got to get you together, Sagittarius, because this is a good time, a wonderful time, an excellent time, the perfect time to manifest. Like, ain't Jupiter doing something in our sign or something like that? I don't know. Rejoice, 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 and rest. Deep rest. This is offering you an opportunity to rest from that hard labor that you're doing. It's going to be there, but guess what? You're going to look at it from a different perspective. So rejoice. Rejoice. Take that burden and rejoice in it, because it's serving your highest good, because you're about to be filthy rich. Everything is going to work out. And that could be rich financially, rich at heart, rich in home. Just riches, luxury, abundance. Abundance, yes. I need some better lighting. Okay, 2 cards. I'm going to take them from the Oracle of the Mermaids. We have beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. And we have concomancy, seashell, divination, wisdom of the shells. So, a lot of people, a lot of Sagittarius are mermaids. A lot of Sagittarius are mermaids in the spiritual sense. Needing water, being full of emotions. Know that the water is your life force. That's your life force, Sagittarius, for a certain percentage of Sagittarius. And I know this is going to resonate with someone. Like, this is going to resonate. Like, why you're so attracted to water, or, your body needing more water than most, or you're always in the tub. You always washing up, and you feel so rejuvenated afterwards. Look to the water for your answers. Like, when you're in a bathtub, like, if you decide to take a bath, I feel like your answers flow more easily to you. Or drinking more water. Now, I'm going to take this advice myself, because I'm channeling this message. I feel it. And even, if you are into shell reading, do so. Or look into it. If you are into, divination, look into shell readings, or just carry some shells with you. I actually, ironically, not because of anything that I felt like I was a mermaid or anything, but I probably was, in the past life, or, in the beginning. I have some shells, some cowrie shells, and, sometimes I set up my little altar with them. I don't know what they're for, I'm not versed in that. I'm about to see what the shells say. I don't know. Okay, so we got 1 up and all the other ones are down, 4 down. What is this saying? I don't know. Maybe you want to learn shells. So honestly, what are the shells saying? This is a bonus read for Sagittarius. I'm doing this very intuitively. There may be some holes in your plans. And things may appear upside down, but they're actually right side up. Things may seem off. May appear, but in actuality, it's exactly how it's supposed to be. Which is the beauty of it all. This is the way that it's supposed to be. I feel like things are going to keep changing. And you're going to have to learn to expand within that. When things may seem to be closing in on you, you have to expand. Whatever that means for you. And it's through your divination gifts. Through your ability to listen to your heart and to your intuition. So this is the beauty of things. You're being offered grace to see the beauty in things, to see how beautiful you are and how beautiful your life is, Sagittarius. You're going to appear very seductive this month. What? Yes, because you're going to be feeling really good about yourself. You're going to be feeling a sense of completeness. And when you have that sense of completeness and feeling good, you're attracting. You're going to be attractive. You're going to be attracting things to you. And whatever you touch is going to turn to gold. So if it's something that does not necessarily work for you, however you have to touch it with your attractiveness, with your being, with who you are, your presence, with your presence, that thing is going to transform. However it needs to transform. It's either going to be released and brought back to you completely different, and it's going to be for your enjoyment. You know, you might turn around and leave an old job and find something so much better for you, Sagittarius, that offers you exactly what you want and what you deserve and what you know you deserve. And that's the whole thing, knowing what you deserve. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is your December monthly reading for 2018. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment. If you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe and like the video. If you would like to book a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. So happy birthday, Sagittarius. I love you guys. Thank you for joining with me. And